Disclaimer, all content information in this video is for research and info purposes. I did not data mine any of this. Thank you to Late Owl Who for data mining it. I have nothing to do with our G-Sauce and Omega Studios. Alright y'all, so it's been a minute since we got a data mine video up in the channel. I wanted to, I saw some information. Thank you to Late Owl Who for sharing this and getting it for us. And I'm like, you know what? Let's try and see. Let's try to get back into the grind, right? So Unreleased Hero Wood updated kit. Now, I believe we discussed a little bit of Wood a while back, months ago actually. So to give you some perspective, right? Omega has been cooking up a lot of these heroes. Can definitely look back at the previous data mine videos where we go through a list of the type of heroes that are going to come out possibly and how they have them organized. And then though I think they have around 8 heroes. They have about 8 heroes like that they're original heroes they're making. So they're cooking some stuff up. So here. So fun facts, 2 crowd control types, Drowsy and Sleep, were data mined in version 0.14 in January 2024. These were planned to be part of Wood's original kit. They have since been removed from the kit and a new crowd control type, Charm, was discovered in the recent version 1.2 data mine and is part of the new kit below. So let's take a look at his base stats. So 730 to 3000 HP, kind of looks to be a bit tanky just looking at the health bar. Health regen 1.86.5, this type of stuff. Basic armor scaling. Armor scaling looks pretty high relative to tanks. Movement speed, so it looks like melee with 680 movement speed. Something like that. Primary basic attack, keybind LMB. Attack speed, scales upward, cleave. So yeah, we are getting cleave, so it's a melee based character. Attack speed attribute, fine. Basic attack scaling about 90%, so it's not bad. Pretty much basically melee. Gameplay cues, swing A, swing B, and impact. Passive ability, sapping barb. So it looks like health damage, so 1.5% health damage, lasts for about 4 seconds. Rejuvenation duration, rejuvenation health per tick, rejuvenation max health scaling. So some sort of passive healing, maybe some sort of barbed wire type thing like Fae. Gameplay cues, sapping part, some power, so it's just for that. So it's a cast, impact, and it's a swing. So that's interesting. An empowerment, cast, impact, and swing. This ability went through multiple variations. V2 is the second version. Bastion, or Bastion, is what, depending if you're French, So this is the Q, which is the primary, secondary, primary ability. So it has a healing effect to it, a healing scaling, damage scaling. So that's a damage scaling of the actual damage, 15%. Armor buff. So it has a 3-second duration, armor buff scaling, enemy armor debuff scaling. So this is gonna, okay, so it looks like it's armor based if we're seeing a debuff. So physical powered is probably what this character is gonna have. Gameplay cues, the cast with a dot damage, gives you a heals, and then cast, hit character, and targeting. So it's gonna be some sort of targeting, dot damage, probably Mortgage on crack, maybe. Additional effects. Buff removal, buff spawn, and debuff. Depart, so some sort of dash, I presume it usually tends to be the E key, or secondary ability tends to be the gap closers and all that stuff. Pretty high damage per level. AP scaling, 60%. A charm slow. Minimum charm duration, staying the same. Charm duration, so that's minimum, and then, okay, so maybe some charge up attack. Damage reduction, 75. Duration 1.5. On the charm, no, the charm is probably this ability. Self slow, so it's gonna slow you down, probably some sort of charge. Applies a slow, so this is 25% slow and a 20% slow. Okay, so they take it off of the main movement speed, I guess. Slow duration 1 second, slow period 0.25. Low mana cost, decent cooldown until late game. Gameplay cues, so some cast, yeah, it's a charging and charmed. Alternate ability, grasp. Damage, pretty solid scaling, pretty solid level scaling. 60% scaling. What kind of scaling though? This is what I'm confused about. I guess that's just physical power. I think it had magic power, AP scaling. So scaling is probably physical power scaling. Self slow, wait, This also applies to self slow. Okay, so grasp also applies to self slow. A lot of CC, but not too much hard CC. Maybe we gotta look at what the ult's gonna give us. Cooldown, kind of, 12 second to late game on both of those. Cast, impact, targeting, vines active. Additional effects, target, pull. So it's a pull, a mini stun, a pull grant, arm, body, impact, targeting. GA is a physical action. GE is a physical effect. NS is a visual effect in Unreal Engine's Niagara system. Okay. Near sight is ultimate. Duration is 4 seconds. Gives you movement speed 40% to 80% per level. Cooldown 130 to 90. And mana. Okay, so it doesn't look like any type of damage. Near sight. Active, cast, casting, near sight. Okay, we're not getting any information on the ult, which is really interesting. Doesn't look to be any type of damage. So, a little interesting to see that from Wood. My notes on aspects and audio files. I don't have to set up comfortable hosting and sharing audio through. I'll do my best with my words. Wood sounds like a full-on actual tree. Tree limbs creaking on melee swings, pulsing roots while recalling, and swampy bugs buzzing around during buffs and debuffs. On that note, I'll leave you with these new little cicadas from Wood's files. Huh. Some cicadas. So probably some sprays or something. So there you go. The note, all of mine data subject to change before or upon release. I am no way affiliated with Predecessor development team. Me as well. A pretty interesting character. Doesn't look that crazy though, which, I mean, it's still, a data mine and whatnot, but it's still a little interesting. I feel like we're going to see Maokai with like an Ari stun is what I'm thinking. So Maokai from League of Legends. So we'll see what we get out of it, but this is kind of the data mine to kind of, let the community get hungry a little bit. So let me know what you guys think of this data mine of the hero, and overall the state of Predecessor as well. I like to chat on stream about that stuff, and I like to hear a lot of you guys who can't make the stream and your opinions on things. How are you guys enjoying Pred right now? Is this the type of stuff that you guys are excited for? Anything Predecessor? Hell, anything. Let me know anything in the comments. Let me. What kind of ramen did you eat today? I had a tonkatsu just now. But on that note, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Hopefully we can get more of these in the future. But yeah, so have a good one. Go look at your games. I'll catch you later. Peace.